everyone. I am Vijay Kiblani, Assistant Professor, LJ Institute of Pharmacy. Welcome to MOOC series, an initiative taken by LJ Institute of Pharmacy. In today's session, we will talk about serotonin. Serotonin acts as an autocoid as well as a neurotransmitter. So let's see how serotonin is acting as an autocoid and what are the pharmacological actions of serotonin. So serotonin is a monoamine neurotransmitter biochemically derived from tryptophan. Structurally, it contains an indole ring, hydroxyl group and ethylamine group attached to the ring. Approximately 90% of the human body's total serotonin is located in enterochromaffin cells present in alimentary canal. It is used to regulate intestinal movements. Hence, it is also called enteramine, as large amount, that is nearly 90%, is present in our intestine. Synthesis and degradation. So it is synthesized in serotonergic neurons of central nervous system, where it has various functions including the regulation of mood, appetite and sleep. Serotonin secreted from enterochromaffin cells eventually find its way out of the tissue in the blood. There, it is actively taken up by blood platelets through their serotonin transporters, which stores it. So, serotonin is also found in the platelets. When the platelet bind to a clot, they release serotonin, where it serves as vasoconstrictor and helps to regulate homeostasis and blood clotting. As it is monoamine like catecholamine, it is metabolized by MAO, that is monoamine oxidase, and COMT, that is catecholamine O-methyl transferase. So this is how serotonin is synthesized. So it is synthesized from tryptophan in presence of hydroxylase. It is converted to 5-hydroxytryptophan, and in presence of a decarboxylase, this 5-hydroxytryptophan is converted to 5-hydroxytryptamine, or you call it serotonin. It is metabolized by monoamine oxidase and converted to 5-hydroxyindole acetic acid, as well as by dehydrogenase it is converted to 5-hydroxytryptophan. Serotonin receptor and their action. So there are around 10 to 15 5-hydroxytryptamine receptors available, but there are 3 or 4 receptors on which drugs are synthesized. So let's see that there is 5-HT1, 2, 3, 4, and then there is also 5, 6 and 7. 5-HT1 has also subclass 5-HT1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. 5-HT2 has also subclass 5-HT1, 2A, 5-HT2B, 5-HT2C. So all the receptors except 5-HT3 are GPCR. 5-HT3 receptor is ion channel receptor. Other than that, 5-HT1, 2, 3, 5-HT1, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7 all are G protein coupled receptor. So let's see 5-HT1, which is located in central nervous system and cranial blood vessels. So the action of 5-HT1 is to decrease 5-HT release, as it is an autoreceptor. It also produces contraction of cranial blood vessels, decreased release of peptides from nerve ending. 5-HT2 receptor, which is once again a GPCR. The action of 5-HT2 receptor is platelet aggregation, smooth muscle contraction and stimulation of neurons, as well as cerebrospinal fluid production. 5-HT3 receptor, which is present in CTZ, in NTS, in parasympathetic nerve terminals. Action of 5-HT3 is vomiting, peristalsis and stimulate neurons. 5-HT4, which is present in CIT and CNS. So the main action of 5-HT4 receptor is peristalsis and enhance gut secretion. Pharmacological actions. So on cardiovascular system, it produces triphasic response. Now what does it mean? So triphasic response is early sharp fall in blood pressure, then after there is brief rise in blood pressure, and once again prolonged fall in blood pressure. Now in that very first sharp fall in blood pressure is due to coronary chemoreflex. Brief rise in blood pressure is due to vasocontraction and increased cardiac output. Prolonged fall in blood pressure is due to arterial dilation, but it has no physiological role in regulation of blood pressure. On GI smooth muscle, it increases contraction and secretion. On nerve endings and adrenal medulla, it stimulates nerve ending and release catecholamines. On respiratory tract, it stimulates respiration and hyperventilation. In platelets, it changes the shape of platelet and promotes aggregation of platelets. In central nervous system, when injected IV, 5-HT does not produce central effects, or it poorly crosses blood-brain barrier. It serves as neurotransmitter primarily as an inhibitory neurotransmitter. Direct injection in brain produces sleepiness, change in body temperature, hunger, and variety of behavioral effects. Pathophysiological role. So it is acting as a neurotransmitter. 5-HT is confirmed neurotransmitter in the brain. 5-HT is probably involved in sleep, temperature regulation, cognitive function, behavioral and mood, and vomiting and pain perception. Precursor of melatonin in pineal gland. So by that it is controlling circadian rhythm. Neuroendocrine function, so it controls release of anterior pituitary hormones. It is also playing role in nausea, vomiting, and in migraine. So 5-HT is said to initiate the vasocontraction phase of migraine and to precipitate in neurogenic inflammation of affected blood vessels. Maintain homeostasis. So as it is stored in platelets, so whenever there is an injury, platelets will accumulate and serotonin is released from that platelets. This serotonin will produce vasocontraction, and by that it maintains homeostasis. Raynaud's phenomena. So release of 5-HT from platelet may trigger acute vasospastic episodes of large arteries. Next is variant angina. So along with thromboxane E2, 5-HT released from platelet has been implicated in causing coronary spasm and variant angina. Intestinal motility. So enterochromaffin cells and 5-HT containing neurons may regulate peristalsis and local reflex in gut. Serotonin agonist. So one of the most useful serotonin agonist is triptan or triptan class of drugs. In that the first drug is sumatriptan, which is 5-HT1D1B agonist, which blocks the release of vasodilator peptides by acting on presynaptic trigeminal nerve ending. It constricts the cerebral blood flow vessel and prevents stretching of pain nerve ending. It is given orally or subcutaneously and bioavailability is 14%. The half-life is too much short, that is 2 hours. Use. So triptans are used to treat migraine and suppress nausea and vomiting of migraine. Adverse drug reaction are dizziness, altered sensation, weakness, chest discomfort, and neck pain. Other drugs from this class are zolmitriptan, almotriptan, frovatriptan, and rizatriptan. There is also a new drug called naratriptan under this class. Other agonists are buspirone, which is 5-HT1A agonist, and it is used as anti-anxiety agent or anxiolytic agent. Another is cisaparide, that is 5-HT4 agonist. It is used as prokinetic. Then after there is tegaserod, which is 5-HT4 agonist used in irritable bowel syndrome. Then after there is dexfenfluramine, which is appetite suppressant used in obesity. And lastly, there is selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, there is fluoxetine. Serotonin antagonist. So drugs which antagonize this serotonin receptors. So very first is cyproheptadine, which is 5-HT2A blocker, and it is used as sedative and anticholinergic. It increases appetite and carcinoid and post-gastrectomy dumping syndromes. In this, cyproheptadine is used. Next is ketanserin, which is 5-HT2A, and alpha blocker, which is used as antihypertensive, right? Then after ondansetron and granisetron, which is 5-HT3 blocker, and it is acting as anti-emetic drug. Then after atypical antipsychotics, in that clozapine and olanzapine, which are 5-HT2 blockers and used in schizophrenia. Then after methyl sergide, that is 5-HT2A 2C blocker and used in prophylaxis of migraine. Next is ergotamine, which is 5-HT1 partial agonist and antagonist, which is used in acute attack of migraine. And next is ergotametrin, which is 5-HT1 partial agonist and antagonist. It is used in postpartum hemorrhage, right? So these are frequently asked questions from this topic. Reference. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe PharmaIgnite for more updates. Thank you.